Because we're just talking about the movie we're going to be reviewing for episode 100. We have it picked, we believe. I don't think we announced it yet, but you'll find out when.
Am I losing my? Do
Was
you hear
somebody
happy? You
playing
know
German
it?
music or something?
No, I hear happy. You know it. Clap your hands.
Has to be Puerto Rican Chris. Has to be Puerto Rican Chris.
He needs to turn that Barney shit off.
I'm muted until I see him back on screen. Yeah.
There you
I muted his mic until he comes back.
Ah.
But, so, gentlemen, how's it going? How you doing? What did everybody do today?
Worked.
I took a power nap, played some video games, and went to a little gathering at my boss's house.
Okay. What did I do? Worked. Went to the movies to see Pearl. And now I'm here. Oh, I did watch Bloodsport before this, too.
Sorry. How you guys doing?
Tubular over here.
Hello.
Hello, hairlicious one.
What'd you do today, Chris? Puerto Rican Chris?
Jerked off a few times.
So what'd you do for that? Took 30 seconds.
I said
What's the rest of
a
it?
few times.
Slept.
Jeez. No. Clean the house, jerked off some more. Then clean the house because I made a mess from jerking off, and I had to clean the house again because when that
It's all that Spider-Man he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
and then it was like pew pew, and then dinner, and then I had to clean the mess I made from dinner.
And jerked off again?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Every time I make my girl coffee, I gotta do that.
Kumite. What's up, Gio? What's up, Gio?
Come on.
Don't worry, we're gonna get to that.
I'm a come
Let me just drop this intro quick.
Oh, you got a load to drop?
Into these episodes.
You got a big load to drop?
Just so you guys know, Come and See is going to be getting reviewed first, because you'll see why. Ready for this? Are you ready for this, guys? And gals? And everybody, people, whatever. Episode 94. Yes. Come and See. Bloodsport. How the fuck are we going to connect these two? Find out right after we spin the wheel. So you guys are going to stay put. Because as soon as I shut the fuck up, we're all going to start popping off with our pints of knowledge, if you want to call it that, and opinions and all that other shit, including our ratings of these two films. Come and See in Bloodsport. Stay put, because I'm shutting the fuck up. And once again, thanks for popping by. Yeah. That's such a great time to smoke during the intro.
I counted. There was like 4 spots when that whole thing you were saying that I thought was ending. Then you went again. Then stopped.
Yep. I seen you laughing over there.
Motherfucker. I was like, what the hell?
I seen it. I know what I was doing, James. I know what I'm doing.
Again, that was funny.
Oh man.
Okay, real quick.
We're doing Come and See first, right?
No, but real quick, how they connect? We're gonna get this out of the way.
I thought that was at the wheel. We do that at the wheel.
Oh, we do that at the wheel.
Oh, wait, but hold up. We do it at the wheel. But if you have something, because you know you're gonna forget it, go ahead and say it right now.
No, I don't. I was just because I just tried to remind so we don't forget again.
Oh, I do have something. I feel like I have something. Both involve battles on foreign soil.
Violence and blood. That's my connection.
Build a wall.
Stop digging.
But yes, let's dive into Come and See, and let's see who should. You know what, Chris? You seem like you were the most enthusiastic about this movie.
Enthusiastic was not the word, but I'm gonna go. I just want to get this over with because I feel like we'll have more Bloodsport to talk about. But I'm gonna go 2.
Ooh.
I'm with Chris too.
Okay.
Boring.
What's your number rating? Two.
It's the number 2 for shit.
This
Ghost.
shit was a fucking 0. It wasn't.
Yeah, you didn't go negative.
It wasn't that. Yeah.
First of all,
Dude, just seeing that kid's face on the poster of your background makes me want to punch him.
Yep, I said the same thing.
Yes.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? God damn it, made me forget.
Balls.
Shit, go back. I'll come back.
There's not a lot of movies where I've wanted to see a kid die more.
Yo, same here, yo. And I was hoping like the girl, his girlfriend.
I got so
she's
fucking
weird,
sick of this. I got so fucking sick of this kid 15 minutes into this movie.
Yeah. What made it worse is my subtitles weren't lining up.
Oh,
no.
Dude, I don't know. My subtitles were fine, but I felt like there was some overdubbing that was really off in the
Fucking
Like
horror.
it made no sense. That's why
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought
like-
mine was like behind. I'm like, it was like mama, and there was like he was in a scene where there was no mother around, and I didn't see him calling out. He was just sitting there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like this fucking stupid ass caption.
This movie was a waste of fucking time, man. This movie sucked. It was boring, and it was.
It's one of those. Here's the thing. This is probably
Artsy.
Fuck. No.
it's artsy, but it's in German. So Germany, this is like their history. So it's more interesting to us. We're like, I don't get it, but they do. I guess
I don't mind like a historical movie though, but this one was just fucking bad at it. It did a terrible job at it.
It was not. It was like every scene, every new scene. I'm like, how is this scene still going? Like everything seems so long in this movie.
And it was like.
Can I ask where this one came from?
He cries and laughs every other.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, this just fuck, man.
So there's the one scene where first off, this kid's crying like half the fucking movie. I'm
Exactly.
Like, suck it up. Like
Exactly.
you wanted to join.
You
the
wanted to
military,
go exactly.
whatever the fuck you're doing.
Because you're playing the army.
And then you spend half the movie crying.
Yep.
Pussy.
But there's the scene where he goes into the woods there and he runs into that girl again.
Yep.
And then it's literally nothing but the camera on their face. And it's on the girl's face for like 2 minutes. And she's not even saying anything. She's just making fucking faces or sounds. Like, I can't tell if she's having an orgasm or if she's about to cry.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it was an orgasm. I think the kid was like 12 years old.
I didn't know if she was having an orgasm or a stroke. Like, I can't tell.
Now, here's the thing, because I don't know if my captions were fucked up or not, or the scene when he sees the girl again. It's like he's like things are blown up behind him, and every time he runs, when he stops, the girl's in front of him somehow. But the girl was standing there. She had blood going down her leg and everything.
She was gang raped.
She got gang raped. Okay.
Yeah. And legit, for the majority of this movie, I had
What up, Dave?
What's good, Dave?
Nobody wants to hear about this movie, but we're going to keep talking about it for a little bit.
We're almost done. Don't worry. We're almost done with this come and see bullshit.
What's JCVD mean?
Jean-Claude Van Damme, baby.
Oh, got you.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea what the fuck this movie was about. Almost the entire movie.
Nope. Some kind of war, I'm guessing.
I
don't even know if it's a civil war. Is it? It's a German?
No. Hold on. I copied the plot out of Wikipedia here. So the film's plot focuses on the Nazi German occupation of Belarus and the events witnessed by a young Belarusian partisan teenager, the kid that we all hate that's on the poster there.
Fucking annoying bastard.
Against his mother's wishes, he joins the Belarusian resistance
Of course
movement.
he does.
And thereafter depicts the Nazi atrocities and human suffering incited upon Eastern Europe villages and populace.
His mother should have got.
That's the plot.
His mother should have coat hangered her.
This
Wow.
one's for you, Chris.
Sweet baby. Why are you kicking me out?
I'm just telling you what he said.
Which Chris? There's
You.
two of us.
Which Chris, Gio?
I don't know who Gio is, so I.
Your
It's
Latino
Giuliani.
brethren or the Caucasian one?
That would limit it to just me then at that point.
No, I said
So
the Latino one or the Caucasian one.
So that was the plot of the movie.
The movie sucked.
And what the fuck
Why
was
am
that?
I getting kicked out?
I don't know.
What was up with the scenes where they were being like stalked by a flamingo?
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I was so confused. I was like, did he smoke something? Is he tripping balls? I don't fucking know what's going on. Yeah, you're right. Ugh. It's just
And then,
boring, man. It dragged.
There was when he gets back, not knowing JCVD. When so after he's picked up the girl and they go back to the village there, just because he's like, let's go see my mom and sisters, and he's on crutches, or he's using crutches, and then all of a sudden he can run again, and he's not on crutches again the rest of the movie.
No pain or nothing. He's just running around. Just
It's adrenaline, bro.
yo, they wiped out that whole fucking town
He used-
and put
he
all the
used the
bodies
EpiPen.
behind the barn.
He used a couple EpiPens real quick.
There's not a single thing about this movie that makes any fucking sense.
Not to me. You're right. Nope. I was lost through the whole fucking thing. I just knew it was about a fucking, like, some type of war, and this kid gets lucky in every fucking scene. Like, is that group of people going to kill him? There's another different group of
he's like
people.
the
I'm
only
like,
survivor
what?
every time somebody gets bombed.
Yeah.
And you know what's fun? You know what's crazy? We should have, if we knew what we were going to watch, we should have done a drinking game and taken a shot every time they showed that fucking plane flying overhead. Because I swear that was the same footage every single time.
It was. They repeated that shit. It was the same.
Just this fucking bomber plane flying over. They showed it like 10 times. And it's
the old one that they used to play on a TV show.
Yeah.
They showed the fucking clip. Like Superman and shit.
This movie was it.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You know what this? And I said this in the group chat. I said this movie felt like a terrible documentary trying to be a movie. Something like it was just like, what the fuck? Are you trying to be a documentary? Or are you trying to be a movie?
Was
You
this
did bad at
based
both.
on a true story?
True events, I'm sure.
Okay, hold on. It's a 1985 Soviet war film. So the director, what the fuck did I find?
It is.
I think it was based on some books.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah,
In this case, judge a book by its cover. Judge a movie by its cover.
It's like a 12-year-old looks like he's about to turn 65. Or he's taking like a super shit or something.
A 12-year-old.
And you just want to punch it. Like, just looking at this cover, you just want to punch him right in the face.
I mean, this was the Nazis are evil, so you can depict Nazis doing anything bad and say it's based in reality. But
it looks like he's in basic training, and they just shoved a grenade up his ass, and he can't let go, or else
his cheeks are clenched this entire movie.
He can't let go, else the pin pops and he blows up.
Yeah.
He has to keep his butt clenched.
Oh man, I've never wanted to punch a kid more.
Yep.
No,
Justin Bieber's still got my number one when he was little.
I don't hate him as much anymore. I don't have it in me.
Well, no, you don't have to see him. He's not annoying no more. He's not on the screen every 2 seconds. But back in the day, I hated him. Like he was young at the time, and I wanted to punch him. What?
I said, his own country banned him. Like,
yeah.
It took like 8 movies to get this year made because of like censorship stuff from the Soviets.
They shouldn't have fucking made it.
Like and then,
this was a German film or Russian?
I don't even fucking know, man. Like even reading
I got German. I thought that was German.
So there's German, there's Germans, and they're using the Germans use Russian weapons because they were better quality, even though they looked like they were fucking falling apart. But like even reading about this movie, nothing fucking makes sense. I still can't fucking figure out what I'm watching.
Yeah, boring shit.
I
don't get it. Yeah, that's why I did that shit too.
Like Nazis are bad. Nazis are bad is the only thing I can take from this.
Yeah.
Like when they burned the barn down, what kind of cracked me up though is they're like anyone that leaves their kids can come out of the barn or whatever they shove them all into. And then the kid comes out claiming to one parent. They rip the kid off and throw him back through the window. Did you see that? Like what?
That scene was fucked up though.
That's fucked up.
But once again, they let him out. That kid escapes everywhere. everywhere. He just walks out the front door. He's
Yeah,
like,
he legit just legit.
It's because he looks old. They just think he's a little guy. Just
No,
little person.
every scene he's in with violence, he just literally just gets up and walks out,
disappears.
and that's like how he survives.
Explosions, fire, nothing. He just walks around. He's like, la la la.
And the overacting in this was awful too.
Yeah.
I thought there was so much overacting.
It was this bad. Oh.
And that fucking.
I'm serious. I'm about to drop it to a 1 because I'm getting annoyed now.
You know what? I'm pissed off they killed the cow in the field.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
I'm pissed off they killed the cow.
Stop producing milk.
That was the most badass cow in the fucking movie.
And then I'm by the end of this movie, when you know you're getting close to the end and you're ready for it to be over, and he starts shooting that poster of Hitler, and they go into this montage that felt like it lasted fucking 15 minutes. I'm like, just fucking end. Just end.
And it ends with his fucking ugly face on the cover.
Yeah. Like, I was hoping he would shoot himself. This
movie was just
I was hoping he was drowned in that fucking mud pit.
Here's another.
That was another long ass scene. Man. Every scene in this just dragged.
It sucked. It was 2 hours and 16 minutes, by the way, people. And you can ask the guys in the group chat. I was like, yo.
It felt like 3 hours, though.
I was like, yo, I'm 48 minutes into this movie. This movie is going to piss you guys off. Do you guys want to just rip this movie off and just put something else on?
I mean, within the first 10 minutes, I looked at my phone like 2 times.
We obviously didn't do it because... I
couldn't watch it in one sitting.
Oh, Chris, I do all the time.
Caucasian Chris was like, he was like, if we do this is going to start a bad thing when we watch.
If I did that, I wouldn't go back, Chris. You know that? That's how boring it was. I would have stopped and said, I got to finish. No, I'm not. I'll just review it the first half. I know the ending.
I watched this movie Thursday. I was like, I got to get this fucking thing out. I was like, I have to get this movie out of the way, especially once I seen how long it was again because I forgot. So I was like 2 hours and 60. Nah, fuck that. I got to get this shit done today. I don't want to wait for Friday. I don't want to wait for Saturday. Nah, fuck that today.
Yeah, that would have ruined my day. I was thinking about waiting till today to watch them both. Ooh. I think this movie would have ruined my Saturday. And I was working.
Yeah. Yeah, it just... And again, I don't mind the historical movies. I don't mind war movies, but this one sucked. This one was fucking boring. Like, you can even get with like the reality of how war is and how scary it is, how sad it is, and all that. I'm sure there's plenty of movies that have done it, but you could do it so much better than this. Like this, just fucking fuck this movie, man. Fuck
this movie is so boring. I'm trying to think of scenes, and I'm holding back a yawn.
I'm giving this movie a -4 now. The more we talk about it,
not make me want to come or see anything. That's all. All I can say about
it. Makes me want not to come at all for a while.
Well, I'm not going to go that far, gentlemen. But what I will say is, it makes me never want to see this.
All I could do is look at that poster and feel rage. That kid's face.
It's watch your fucking poster, man. Why that fucking scene? Like,
I don't know.
It's so ugly,
dude. And he doesn't like he cherishes that gun and he doesn't fucking use it.
Nope.
Until the very end. When he's shooting the poster on the ground already, he does nothing to anybody the entire movie.
Just runs and cries.
Yeah.
Wow.
Occasionally laughs like insane.
Yeah, the girl makes him laugh.
Yeah.
You know,
I think if that girl didn't show up, I think he didn't team up with her for a while. He probably would have shot himself.
Maybe not.
He was losing. He couldn't handle it no more.
Or just run and cry somewhere.
He wanted to go back home. Sorry, Mom. I should have went. But it didn't matter because they wiped through his town, killed everybody in it. It's fucked up.
Can't beat him, join him.
I still don't understand how he gets free from both sides. He's with one group. You're like, okay, he joined the army with this team. Then all of a sudden, I think he's hanging out with the fucking Nazis. And he gets out of there. He just walks
after he comes out of the barn there, they kind of throw him to the side. I don't know if he just pretends to be dead, so they leave him. Or if he's just crying and doesn't want to get up.
They see the crying kid, they're like, yeah, fuck it, leave him. Just walk away.
This bullshit again. God damn.
Oh,
How many
dear.
times you gotta put this bullshit in the script of him crying? Now he put this in the script himself. He's improvising. He's crying in
Yeah.
every fucking scene.
So he seems like someone that uses tears for lube. That's
Jesus.
WOW.
That's tears for lube.
a hashtag.
That's a good hashtag. Yeah.
Has anybody tried that?
No,
I have not.
I would never start masturbating while crying.
I have no doubt there's people that do that.
Unless it hurts while you're masturbating, because you masturbate too long.
Or
it
makes
starts
you
burning.
cry. Like
You're
you make
like,
yourself
"Oh, it
cry
burns, I can't
so
help
that
it."
you can get ready to. You know what I mean? Like
Oh my god!
you think of like the worst possible thing in your
Your
life.
first
that
time
ever
you get to
happened
cry
you.
out, so you don't cry afterwards.
Just
No,
oh,
it's a
God.
cigarette afterwards. It's always a cigarette afterwards.
I just want to
Tears
punch
for
that
lube.
kid's face.
Me too.
You guys are violent.
No, seriously.
Wait, what happened, Chris?
I just want to punch that kid's face just looking at
Oh.
that poster.
I don't hit kids, but there's a few that there's a possibility I would hit if there was a situation.
There was a situation.
There was a situation.
What kind of
Like-
situation?
Like this kid walks in front of me and he made that exact face on that poster. I will punch him in the face.
That's the situation.
That's it. Other than
That's all
that,
I
he's
think.
okay. I'll just go, oh, he's that kid that cries through that movie. But as soon as he makes that face,
Looking at you,
uppercut.
waving. Oh, what if he's What if he's making you that face, but he's handing you some cheese?
I'll grab the tray of cheese and I'll punch him in the face and eat cheese.
Okay.
Did anybody notice that my overlay has cheese on it now?
I did not.
Had
Is this
to.
the OG wheel? What was?
Yes,
It
sir.
is.
Oh, jizzle.
I don't know how many
jizzle.
movies are left on this thing.
No idea.
Oh,
Not
I
many.
think. Oh no, you pulled Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat off.
Yep, that's on the video game wheel now, which
Okay.
I have in the back for now until we get a couple of these wheels coming off.
I don't know what's on here.
Only wow.
2, 3,
Only
4.
four
So,
movies.
all right. Question.
I know
To
you're
get
gonna
rid of
say.
this wheel, you guys want to do these for the next 2 weeks? Whatever it picks for this week, of course, for next week, and then that way this wheel will be gone. Be done with. The OG wheel will be gone and done.
I don't care.
I don't
All
care.
right, I'll take that as a yes.
Come on, Last Dragon.
I love that fight. I have a Last Dragon T-shirt that I bought as soon as I put this shit on the wheel. I've been waiting damn near 2 years. To wear the
Perfect
fuck-
match. Perfect match of Last Dragon and Karate Kid Land.
You are the
Martial arts is a
last
connection.
dragon.
Minority Report and Willow.
There's
Karate
Karate
Kid.
Kid. Yo, I didn't see this forever.
They're making a new Karate Kid movie.
I seen that.
That with Jaden Smith, right?
I only saw the headline. I don't know anything.
No,
about
they
it.
already made one with him in it.
Oh no, they're making they're
No,
making a new
not-
one. They're making one.
No, a new one. Not
I
with
thought, they
Jaden.
did it. I thought it was Cobra Kai.
No. They're
That's
making a new
TV
movie.
show. They're making a new movie. They just announced it like this past week.
No thanks. I'll watch it, but no thanks. I never even watched Cobra Kai.
No, I haven't seen a Cobra Kai.
I'm on season
Everybody-
5 right now. I just started it earlier.
People love it.
Everybody loves it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It was real good.
After I watch Karate Kid, I might have to start that.
You're like, okay, this is it.
Last
Maybe-
Dragon.
Are we?
Yes.
No. Come on. Keep going. You're like,
Yeah.
oh
Last
shit!
Dragon.
Hell yeah! Hell.
Yo, it was
Yes.
both sides were black. I didn't know where the line was. I'm like, where's it gonna go?
Yes.
All right.
You are
2
the
good movies.
last dragon.
It's probably a better combination. Willow and Minority Report should be together, probably. And
Yeah. I don't even know what Willow is. I forgot.
fantasy, old from the 80s, man. Popular 80s.
Oh shit, that's right.
In fact, Disney
okay,
has a
never mind.
series coming out. I
That's
think
right,
they
never
just
mind.
posted the trailer for it.
I was thinking something to do with a fucking guy with rats.
That's Willard.
Thank you. You're right.
Wow. So we got some fun ones.
All right.
We got some nipple twisters, guys.
Show enough.
Get the clamps out. Get the
yeah.
ball gags. Get the whips and the chains.
Did you
It's
tweet
gonna
that,
be a
Chris?
fun night.
Tears
Hashtag
for
ball-
lube.
Oh.
Are we just leaving the Tears for Lube up, scrolling across the bottom the rest of the episode?
For now.
People are just turning in and they see hashtag Tears for Lube.
How
Yeah,
do I
but the thing
donate
is,
to
the thing
Tears
is,
for Lube?
if you're just tuning in, you're gonna have to go back and rewatch so you can see what the
Hey
fuck
guys,
we're talking about.
we got to find out if that really works really good. We can bottle up our tears and sell them for lube
I
for
was
the next
gonna
rate with
say-
KY Jelly.
Yeah, you hashtag Tears for Lube. You want to know how to get us to use Tears for Lube? Suggest some horrible ass movies.
We're sending jars of tears to Japan or something like that.
They get stuck at customs, rejected.
Oh, yes,
That's kinda
yes,
bad.
it was. But you know what, man? If you watch this fucking movie, the hell is it called again? Come and see. We earned it. We deserved it for going through that because that's 8 hours between the four of us, and then there's the 16 minutes times 4. Someone else do the math. That's a long fucking time. Let's say.
Someone else to the math.
I wasn't listening.
See, you see, that's what it did to him. But it's time, guys, to we got the connection with the battle, the foreign
blood, violence.
Yeah, but that's the only connections I can really make.
Blood and violence.
There's foreigners in both movies. I mean,
yeah. So,
Yeah.
what? Go with this Chris this time.
Yo, Bloodsport was one of my favorite to catch on TV again movies of all times.
Nice.
I fucking love Bloodsport. I give Bloodsport a 7.5. I love Bloodsport.
Nice.
It's Jean-Claude Van Damme at his height. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous but great at the same time. So I'm going 7.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. 7. It's just fun. It's one of those movies.
It's it does not require thought.
Not at all. All right, so I'm gonna go 8. I really enjoy this. Like this movie, every time I watch these type of movies, every time I watch these kind of movies, they always make me remember how much I enjoy watching these kind of movies. Like as ridiculous as the story is, because the stories are basically all the same, it ends up being about a girl. No matter what the hell is going on, it ends up being about some shit you just met her like tomorrow, and it's all about her, and somehow you end up
Speaking
together.
of that, I mixed up another Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. This is the problem with me with
easy
Jean-Claude
to do.
Van Damme. The girl, I was thinking the whole time, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this. The girl's going to get kidnapped, and they're going to tell him he's going to have to lose. Then I'm like, wait a minute, no, that's a different fucking movie. I think that's Kickboxing.
I don't. Shocker, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
By the
movie.
way, Kickboxer's an awesome fucking movie too. Jean-Claude
It
Van
is.
Damme, its action movies are pretty good. I even liked Universal
Fighter?
Soldier.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Where he plays the cyborg.
Sudden Death were the hockey game.
Sudden Death, yeah. Yeah, that was around the same time when Arnold Schwarzenegger was popping out all his fucking little action.
Yeah, I don't. That's what it is. Like he became an action star just because he was good at karate and stuff like that.
Yo,
so
that dude is in shape though.
Dude, okay, so there's a lot of stuff behind this movie that I had either forgotten about or never realized. First off, this came out in '88. This was like the beginning of his movie career. This was one of his first big roles. And I didn't realize when they made this movie that it was based on a actual person who turned out to be a huge liar.
Yep.
But there's a real Frank Dukes, and he laid all this bullshit out when he was talking to the screenwriter of this movie that went on to write this movie, that, you know, he participated in this Kumite thing.
Not once, but he won like 4 times.
Yeah. Which, if you
500 something matches undefeated.
Yeah, like 52 wins. It's physically impossible based on the rules that he laid out to begin with.
Yeah, no way.
Like and they flash like the fake stats at the end of the screen. But everyone's convinced. Not only did he lie about that, he basically lied his way into Hollywood. He was a martial arts guy. No one even thinks he participated in any tournament whatsoever of any kind. Like, there's no record of it. But he was the fight coordinator on the actual movie and shit. And he said when they hired Jean-Claude Van Damme, he wasn't in good enough shape. So he did like a 3-month training regimen before this.
So he was like a legit martial arts teacher. He knew his shit, but he's acting like he's a fucking superhero.
Like, he knew some stuff, but he never actually competed, is basically. And Jean-Claude Van Damme's was a legit like kickboxing champion.
Yeah, kickbox champion. And fucking he lied about the fucking sword that you win at the end. He said he donated to like a different country for poor kids or something, orphans.
I don't know the whole story.
The Philippines or something like that.
There's a documentary about him that I kind of want to go watch now.
I want to watch it too now. I'm so curious.
Yeah, when you guys told me that, I was like, I need to know the name of
that.
Yeah,
because you guys hear about it. I said that because I remember that I was in middle school when I learned this. And I was like, no way, because we're talking about Bloodsport. I was like, yo, that movie's badass. It's based on a true story. Then you had that one kid comes in, somehow he got the information because the internet wasn't that great back then. But somehow this motherfucker like, oh, he made it up. He was lying. Like, you motherfucker, you just crushed my dreams. He was my hero.
So I have a quote that I came across from the screenwriter. And it says, I'd known Frank Dukes for a number of months before I came up with the idea for Bloodsport. Frank told me a lot of tall tales, most of which turned out to be bullshit. But his stories about participating in this so-called Kumite event sounded like a great idea for our movie. Sure it is.
Yeah,
it is a good movie. It's a good movie. But there was one guy who Frank introduced the screenwriter to, named Richard Bender, who claimed to have actually been at the event, who swore everything Frank told him was true. God. And then a few years later, that guy had a falling out with Frank and confessed to the screenwriter that everything he told him about the event was a lie. Frank coached him what to say.
Yeah, don't piss off the person you coached to lie for you.
So,
yeah, that's fuck. When I heard that, I was like, no
there's
way.
legit no record of any kind of the real Frank Dukes ever holding any kind of world records or titles or.
Now, I don't know about the name of this tournament, but could there be an underground fucking secret tournament like this? Yes,
I wouldn't be shocked,
especially
back in the day.
I'm talking about now.
Japan, now
they have them. I'm telling you right now.
Maybe, but at the same time,
Fight Club.
Yeah, it's Fight Club. There you go.
Maybe not.
All around, you got special invitation, certain fighting styles from each country. Become and who's the best country fighter?
I'd say maybe not now, though, just because MMA is so legal and open now. And that's like the closest you'll get to this. Or like,
speaking of MMA,
nah, bro.
All these fight scenes,
big money.
These fight scenes remind me of the original UFC style. You had the dude doing the monkey style. I seen a real dude doing that in UFC.
Or even Pride too, right?
Back in the day. Pride, not the monkey thing. The monkey style.
No, I mean the fighting style.
The fighting style,
way they fight, and like, because there was less rules in Pride than there was in UFC.
And there was like no weight, like really weight classes.
Oh, the first UFC.
Never even heard of Pride.
Few.
Oh, you never heard of Pride? Pride's some fucked up shit. Like you'll get stopped their face when they're on the ground.
Nice, I like it.
Soccer, they call it soccer kicking, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's wild.
This movie, like, I mean, it's cheesy. It blows through a lot of the actual setup to get you right into the actual combat in like ridiculous montages, which I thought was kind of funny. Like, with the teenage Jean-Claude Van Damme, like when he meets,
oh my god,
the old Japanese guy for training and stuff like that was just awful. Like, I don't know if the overdubbing was bad there too or what.
It was, but what was the point for
to
him?
To show him how he got started learning.
But he was speaking.
But what cracked me up is so the Japanese guy basically has a deal with him to help train his son, so his son can beat the shit out of him and learn.
Yep.
Did you hear when his son called Jean-Claude Van Damme, the teenage version, Round Eye?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like,
I was laughing. He was like, "Hey, something Round Eye." I started dying. I was like, "Oh shit!" He said that. I almost said it in the group chat too, but I was too into the movie.
By the way, I'm glad that was only a montage, because if the younger version of Jean-Claude was in this more, I would want to punch that kid in the face too.
That was awful.
Yo, you know what's fun? That I feel like the beginning was like the worst parts of the movie, or they're showing the back. You know,
Oh, it is.
that because of the terrible dubbing. I mean, they got someone. They could have got a totally different kid that looked more like Jean-Claude Van Damme than that kid. They just picked that kid. Looked more like you, Kristen.
He looked more like a young Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
like
or that.
like
He reminded me of the young Beastie Boy.
There you go. That too. Yeah.
Either
not
way,
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Didn't look
not
like
at all.
him.
Not at all.
But oh man,
Young Forrest Whitaker with that eye.
yeah, Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, that was.
Yep.
Who's
I'm
Bolo Yang? Who's that? Bolo
Big
Yang.
dude. Chung Lee.
Chong
Yeah.
Lee.
Chung Lee.
And that was a real. He said that was a real dude. And they showed a picture of Jean-Claude Van Damme next. Not Jean-Claude Van Damme. The fucking Dukes, and they're like friendly. You seen the picture at the end? They're like the real guy. The real guy plays Chung Lee or something. Is it based on a real dude?
I did not see that.
I don't remember seeing that.
He's laying on the ground, and the other one's like kneeled down next to him, and they're like this, posing for a picture. You don't remember that?
No. I do remember the foot chase scene with the cops there that come looking for Jean-Claude Van Damme. Like this seems like a bad sitcom opening. Like cheesy, friendly, like he's running around town and they're following behind him all goofy ass. Like falling over themselves.
The thing is with the army part, like when he escapes to go do this tournament,
yeah,
they made him seem like he's like a fucking like top like killer or something of the army, but they didn't show like no clips of like what he does there. So I'm like, he just went AWOL, man. He would have got kicked out of the army. Like, what's so special about him? Until they see him win and they're like, oh, I'm so glad you're on our side.
No, like they're talking about how they pumped all this money into it. Like if he had all this training theoretically before he even joined the military. It's not like they were supporting him while he was doing this training.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Because he started when he was a teen.
Like there's some plot holes, but the action.
So what? Okay, so
makes you like it.
Since we're talking about that, that's what it was. Like
it's another aspect.
What? So the guy who trained him, he left his family back in Hong Kong, right? Is that what he was saying? Or he brought them back to Hong Kong? Like what was that?
His family.
They died. His family died, and
his first family died. He came to America or something.
Yeah, and then remarried, had a son. The son was killed. I assumed it was by the guy. I assumed Chong Lee.
Okay. Yes, because then he said he was going there to honor him.
Yeah,
he's gonna go there to honor you.
You sure?
And then
after a while, he didn't care. He cared about more his friend Jackson.
Yeah,
Chong Lee fucked up. It's like he forget about why he was there for the kid, the other dude.
Well, he was still fighting to honor his
Shidoshi.
His master, his Shidoshi.
And I liked another thing I thought was funny was like he meets the blonde girl and bangs her in the same night, but they like skip
and they fall in love 2 days later.
Yeah, they go from the bar scene.
What did I say earlier when we started talking about Bloodsport? There's always a way where there's just a chick and a love scene.
But here's the thing:
there was no love scene. Like they have dinner and then they wake up.
Oh, you know what? That's right. That's right.
There was no actual scene. Like like you have Jean-Claude Van Damme. You catch a glimpse of his ass as he's putting his underwear back on, and like that is like they skip over anything, and then you're like just like Van Damme that ass.
Van Damme that ass.
And the problem with that too is, so he just meets her. He says, "Let's go to dinner." They sleep together. She does her job. She's sneaking in the tournament. He hardly sees her. They're basically in love. But the whole kicker at the end, he's in the plane. He's like, "Bye, bitch. Bye." See you later.
Yeah, because he salutes her and she does this shit. Like, what the fuck is this? Why? All right. I do have something to say, and I feel like this goes along with a lot of these martial art movies. Why can they not just end like right after that last tournament fight, whatever fight it is, that epic fight? End there. Cheer a little bit. End there. Don't show any extra scenes after that because it's just too much. You do have the little corny, funny things and all the extra little silly shit. It's just cut that part out. So right after he won the Komatai, maybe go as far as when he visits his friend in the hospital, and end scene. End it right there. End it right there. He's they have a little thing.
They
They have a
could have
little
ended with
romance.
the plane thing because they're like he's not showing. Then he's like, "What took you so long?" He
Nah,
was there. They just didn't need the girl part, like the
okay.
fucking spy.
If you want to pull it that far, you could end it there. But it just didn't need to be needed.
And for one, his friend would have beat Chun Li if he fucking listened. He was kind of beating him. Then he started going, yeah, trying to get the crowd like he's in fucking WWE. Like he's Hulk Hogan's doing the ear shit.
Yep.
He was doing stopping that dude out. He could have beat him.
He was doing the same shit that
That's another thing.
I mean, but he just wasn't beating the shit out of people. Which, real quick before we forget, he was also in Revenge of the Nerds, which we did last week. The big dude with the beard.
Oh, was it? That was okay. Was that the same guy?
Oh, he's the drunk, the fucking
the jock. Yeah, the big
jock. Yeah.
Oh my god, he had a stupid name. I can't remember it.
Oh wow, that didn't even dawn on me.
My wife was the one who actually pointed that out.
Holy shit! Because they didn't know it was the beard.
Yeah, he did have the beard. It just wasn't as bit like the way it looked in Bloodsport.
Damn.
There's nothing about this movie that isn't predictable. Like with the matches and stuff, like you can see his friend there. Chun Li's gonna pretty much kill his friend, and then Jean-Claude Van Damme's gonna want revenge again for that, and he's gonna end up but it's still, I don't know, it's still entertaining.
Yeah,
that's the thing with this movie, and that's why I gave it an 8, because it's one of those ones I know I can go I know I can go back to this movie. I think the last time I watched it was 2 years ago max. But it's one of those things I remember watching this movie and then I was like, oh shit. I didn't even realize till just today that there's a Bloodsport 2 and 3, so now I have to fucking watch that.
There's a fourth. There's three.
But some of them I don't think he's in it.
No, he's in 2. I don't know if he's in 3.
Well, I'm gonna watch them all. I'm gonna watch those. Because those type of movies I do really enjoy. But I did it with fucking Kickboxer. I didn't
Kickboxer's just more than 2.
Yeah, it's like 3 of them. He's in the first one. He's not in the second 2. He's not in the next ones.
Yeah,
I did. They do decline, but Jean-Claude has these fun fucking action. I like his action films.
I told you, watch Universal Soldier. I'm trying to think of other ones.
Sudden Death.
Sudden Death is one of them.
We gotta have a fun.
I'll talk about style like this too.
Yeah.
That's not like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's at first.
With the kick. Hey, it's still.
It usually does, man. They do good and they just milk it. They'll keep going.
What's the premise for the sequel?
What I forgot. Something about his brother, I believe.
His brother or the friend dies. Maybe
or his
brother goes and dies.
Or his brother's fighting. I really don't.
I forgot. It's been a while. I forgot.
And then some girls come out of nowhere and some guy hands him a cup and it's like, I'm gonna hit record.
Bloodsport 2, the next Kumatai, is a 96 action film. It's a sequel. The sequel has a limited theatrical release. That's okay. That didn't help. Hold on.
I didn't even know there was a Bloodsport.
And the thing is, they're so close too. Like Kickboxer. Like I told you, I was blending. I was mixing the movies up because it's like the same style. It's a tournament.
Yeah.
But Kickboxer's fucked up. The bare knuckle, you got to put the glass.
But I mean. What did it? Yeah, I remember that. Put it in hands like this.
Yeah,
but what the fuck was it saying? I want to see.
Was Jean-Claude Van Damme in Solo? There was a movie called Solo. Or was that it might have been a different. It might have been a black guy actually, the main character. Yeah, I'm so lost.
Talking about the Star Wars movie?
No, there's a movie called Solo. It's It's like another cyborg type fucking guy who could fight and shit, but it's in the jungle or something. I don't know. I forgot. It's been a long time. I blend everything.
Bloodsport 2, the next Kumatai. A street fighter uses martial art he learned in prison to recover an ancient ceremonial sword from a wealthy businessman.
Okay. So he's trying to recover, get the sword back.
I don't know.
That gives to the winner. That's the sword they're talking about?
Yes.
They got to have it for the tournament. You have to save the day. I watched them all. Like it's just I watch it for the action scenes.
Oh, of
And
course.
for
That's what I
one,
was gonna say.
If
That's
it just
actually
did that bother you? Two
What?
things that bother me real quick.
they ain't chose penis.
It just annoys me. For one, let's go really quick with when he gets blinded and he's on the ground and he fucking doing that. That fucking slow motion scene. It was so annoying. And two, why are they fighting on a skate ramp?
I saw that the ramp for the final fight is like inverted at the end.
Yeah, I'm like, why? What the fuck is that? Why is it like a square or a circle? What's going on there?
I don't know.
But how they were falling and everything is like they're falling on a flat ground. It's not like someone hit their shoulder against the side of the fucking ramp.
Oh yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, they have to. They always do that with those type of movies. So with the slow, especially with these martial art movies where they're fighting in a tournament, they do those slow action, extra shit. Because I'm like, you're doing all this silly shit. You'd have been knocked out by now. Like, like, yo, come on now. I would have kicked you in the face.
And another thing, Chung Lee, when he's trying to get the crowd, he does this.
Mm-hmm.
He makes that doofy face. I picture him like licking a school bus window.
Oh man. But these movies again, because you were saying Jean-Claude's in like everything, or all of his movies are basically the same type of films. I'm not mad at it because
it shows off his martial arts. No, he's an action star. He's an action.
Yeah,
he's playing up to his strengths. He's not. He's like, all right, this
not there
is
because he's good at acting.
Yeah,
but it's
Was he in Twin Dragon? Is there a movie called Twin Dragon?
That sounds so familiar.
I don't know.
Twin Dragon?
Yeah.
I have to look at his IMDb.
They might have made the movie based off that video game.
Double Dragon?
Double Dragon. Maybe it's Double Dragon.
No, I was gonna say Twin Dragon is Jackie Chan.
Okay, Double Dragon. What's Double Dragon? Is that Jean-Claude?
No.
Is there a Double Dragon movie?
I think so.
Double Dragon, the movie?
There is the Double Dragon movie.
No, it's not Jean-Claude.
Oh.
He was a guy in Street Fighter.
That should be Double Dragon. If that's a movie, they should be on the video game wheel.
He was a guy in Street Fighter.
Yeah, he was a guy on Street. That's why Street Fighter. We have Street Fighter.
Yep.
Mortal Kombat took a lot of inspiration from this movie, the original Mortal Kombat, which came out in '92.
Nice.
Particularly with Johnny Cage being kind of a Jean-Claude Van Damme ripoff.
Yep.
So they wanted him to play as Johnny Cage, and he said no. So they were like, okay, well, we're gonna make a character who's like you, and we're even gonna use your signature move, the split and the punch in the groin.
Yeah. Does it the
Which Johnny Cage does do it in the game as well, but
that's what I'm saying.
I wish Jean-Claude, he should have played that. He should have did that. He could have did a dope, because remember in the original game how they had like the real life looking character, kind of sort of.
Here's the
when
thing,
you're picking the character.
How well did Mortal Kombat do though?
Really good.
Really
good movie?
Not like you think it would have made if he was in it. It would have made more popular and would have got better.
What, the game?
The movie.
No, the movie.
Movie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I thought you meant the game.
No, I was talking about the movie. Like how well did?
No, I was talking about the game when they first created the game.
I say both would. Yeah, I say both. Yes, would.
Maybe. But no, because it don't focuses on just Johnny Cage. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But it's mainly on
Liu Kang.
Liu Kang, yeah.
But I feel like if Jean-Claude is in the first movie, they'll have a story around him too, bigger than just kind of a side character. I feel.
Dude, watching this movie triggered me wanting to watch martial art movies again. I was having all these movies I watched flash in my head. One of them was The Protector. I don't know if you ever guys see that. That's a fucking badass fucking movie. Fight scenes are awesome.
It made me because we were talking about it in the group chat. The movie Assassin. I want to watch that now.
Ninja Assassin.
Ninja Assassin.
That's a video game.
So that's eligible to go on the video game. That's good to know.
That's a video game.
Ninja Assassin. I think that's a video game.
Are you thinking of Ninja Gaiden?
No, I think it's not as popular. It's like I don't even know what system. It might have been the original Nintendo. Is there like a Ninja Assassin?
I don't recall that one.
I swear I seen something ninja, and I thought Assassin's under it.
There is a Ninja Assassin video game, but I don't know if it's based. If it's from that movie.
Boosh. I knew it was a video game though. I played the fucking
It's a
thing.
game.
I mean, if you want an idea,
no, Ninja and Gaiden's badass. I like that.
Ninja, yeah.
Did they make
an idea of how good Bloodsport was? So it had a budget between 1.5. The new and improved.
Tony Jaa.
The budget for Bloodsport was between 1.5 million to about 2.3 million, and it made 50 million.
Wow.
Wow.
So
yeah, is he the one in The Protector? That young kid in that movie? Because that kid was like fucking thing. He's mad good at martial arts.
So how much did Jean-Claude get paid off this movie?
That I don't know.
Probably not much. It was his first
not
movie.
A lot. This was one of his first movies. So not a lot.
I wonder how much this movie helped him with his career. Like, how if this movie
definitely.
like
this helps a lot, man. Especially for like, okay, now you're doing kickboxer.
This is 100% one of the things that launched his career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this was 88. So, and he was mostly known as like a 90s star.
Damn,
he's mostly known as a what?
Fuck.
Like the 90s were his heyday. This was 88.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Fuck. I gotta find out. Okay. I need to reminisce. I need to look up Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. Let's see how many.
You need to reminisce.
96.
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of these type of martial arts movies are basically the same, just different actors, actresses, and storylines a little different, but it's basically like all about martial arts and respect or some shit. Well, this one wasn't, but you know what I mean. Actually, yeah, it kind of was in a sense. Kind of was.
Oh, he was in a movie called Double Impact.
Okay, you found the right movie, James.
Double Team.
Double Team.
Double Impact and Double Team. That's the movies.
Yeah, that's it's Van Damme with Dennis Rodman.
Oh God. Oh no.
That just makes it sound even worse.
Okay, so Bloodsport's 88, Kickboxer's 89. I didn't realize they were that close together.
James,
he's in the new he's in the new movie Minions: The Rise of Gru.
Is he really?
Plays a character.
James.
Yo.
Look at the screen.
What about
Gio's telling you to watch
Ong Bak.
Oh, I've seen that.
From Tony Yip.
Is that the one where he has to go save the elephant?
No idea.
It's like a baby elephant got stolen from this country.
No, that's Bak Ong.
What?
What?
Universal Soldier was 92.
Universal Soldier. I like that.
And then 2012 or 2013 for the sequel or some shit.
Oh, Time Cop.
Oh, shit. He came back with Universal Soldier Day of Reckoning in 2012.
Time Cop. I didn't know he was in Time Cop.
Yes, Time Cop was the other one.
There
you go.
94. Street Fighter was 94.
Yeah.
His worst movie he made, probably.
Sudden Death was 95.
Sudden Death. Yep, that's another.
Don't forget he was in an episode of Friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably trying to bang Rachel.
I forgot. Fucking. No, Rachel wanted to bang him, but he wanted to bang Courtney Cox.
Ah, okay. There you go.
Oh, yeah, there was a Universal Soldier sequel.
Was he in it?
I mean, he's credited on the IMDb, so.
Oh, okay.
Assassination Games. Derailed.
Yeah, she was.
He has a lot of sexual movie titles.
Oh, he does. Oh, shit. He has a movie where he plays a version of himself.
Yep.
Yes.
So, he did it first.
He did.
What's your face?
That's something we should watch.
Nick Cage.
James, you didn't have to bring that name.
Yeah, we're Jai White and Goldberg.
Yeah. That's the one. That movie's badass too.
Third Universal Soldier.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
You said there's a third Universal Soldier?
Yeah.
Damn.
On top of being in the Expendables 2.
Yep.
Huh, he's in a lot of shit that I never
Yeah, me
watched.
too.
He's gonna be in the next Fast and Furious.
It only makes sense.
That's only for a check. He's not bringing his career back.
And then he's gonna be in a Marvel. He's gonna be the Silver Surfer.
No, he's not. Is he really?
No.
Oh, I was about to say.
He's an old ass. He's just chilling.
Apparently, there was a kickboxer movie in 2018 that he's credited as being in.
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't see that.
Me either.
2018?
Who the fuck is Scott Adkins?
Scott Adkins.
He's got a weird IMDb.
Yeah, he does.
Who, Scott Adkins or John?
No, John Claude.
JBCD.
John Claude.
Oh, by another one. That's another one. Rob Van Dam.
Oh yeah.
That wrestler got the
D.
style from John Claude.
He definitely did.
He does the splits and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he can really he
kind of looks like him.
Little bit, yeah, little bit. The fucking splits, yo.
Dude, that my
that's
crotch
training
hurt
right there.
watching that scene where he was tied to the ropes and stuff.
Yeah, then he pulls himself up. He's like,
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh my god, man.
Doesn't he do a split in like every movie too? And it's always like,
no, he does that. Yeah, every movie.
He does. He could do it. That was like a trademark of his.
Yeah.
The new kickboxer, he was the teacher.
Yo, I heard. Who was it? He was going to get in a fight with another martial artist in a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I forgot who he was going to fight. Oh, that's speaking of that. Back to fucking what's his face? The real guy said that the government wanted him to take out Steven Seagal. Did you see that one? He was like assassination for the government. They told him to take out Steven Seagal.
I didn't see that. I never even heard of that shit.
I don't know
that's part of the thing I read about his fucking thing. The Mr. Dukes, the main guy.
Wow.
Why?
I'm gonna have to watch that silly ass documentary.
Real life?
Yeah, real life.
Well, Steven Seagal is like a Russian citizen now. Like he's like
Seagal is bullshit. You ever watch him doing his teaching karate, his martial arts? For one, he's slow as fuck, and he's like big dude.
It's just that's like the best. The only way I can think to describe him.
Dude, but he's so rough. He don't care about people. He'll show the guy. He's like, you do this, then you take this, and you hit here because if you hit here, you kill. So when he did the example, he blasted the dude in the fucking neck and took him out. Where he said he can kill the dude. He was supposed to hit him in his chest. He don't give a fuck. I watch his movies though. His best movie to me is Hard to Kill. That movie was good. I like that one.
Steven Seagal got famous doing action movies in America, and then he went pro-Russia.
Yep.
He did.
His action movies, every movie, he made a guy, he either broke someone's nose or their arm. Every movie.
Dude, so I did read Jean-Claude Van Damme when they were filming this movie. The Saudi Arabian guy he's fighting, he legit knocked him out by accident with his elbow.
Knocked the Saudi Arabia guy out?
Like his first match, yeah.
Really? Wow.
He legit knocked him out.
Like oops?
Yeah, it was an accident, but it happened.
He's like, oh, I didn't. I guess I put my elbow too far out there.
Elbow out a little too far.
Especially because he was a real kickboxer, John Claude.
Yeah.
So he fucking really threw an elbow. Fuck the dude up. It's like, oh,
I wonder how hard that is, though. Like being an actor that really knows martial arts, and then you have to act like you're fighting somebody, especially if you really compete. Not even if you.
You got the control. You should be able to feint. Like stop right before their nose or something.
Yes and no.
You gotta think wrestlers do it, man.
But they do it, but they're trained to do it that way. You know what I mean? Like you're trained when you're trained in combat, you're trained to fight. You're not trained to miss. Versus like if you're an actor. But I guess the good thing about having real martial artists on there is it'll look clean, it'll look how it's supposed to look, and it's gonna look right. Versus like if you have an actor that's trying to like me. trying to do Jean-Claude Van Damme's, but yeah, fuck that shit. I'll tag one of you guys in to do the split. All right, time to do a split. Go ahead, James. You got this.
I did that once in my life playing tackle football in the winter. I hit an ice patch, and yeah, I went down. I did the Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, this shit too, though.
I got Van Damme. My body, I think my body went that way. I might have done that.
I got Van Damme.
I got Van Dammed. Van Dammed. But these movies are fun. I'm excited for fucking next week, The Karate Kid and The Last Dragon.
Oh, I'm more excited for The Last Dragon.
Oh, me too. That's probably my
favorite
martial arts.
I can't remember what it was.
You'll see.
What, The Last Dragon? Oh man, it's Bruce Leroy. He gets the power of the glow.
You got the glow. I can't fucking wait. Can't fucking
wait.
I
know, man. The fight scenes.
I love that fucking movie. Like, I remember watching. I wouldn't go through over those.
Yeah,
those
we'll
memories.
talk about it.
We'll talk about those memories next week, and you'll hear those memories. Pull up popcorn and pints.
Karate Kid is a hit and miss.
I like Karate Kid movies.
No, I do too, but it's more of like I can take it or leave it. I'm like
the first two obviously are probably the best two. I enjoy them.
I'm curious.
The Karate Girl
didn't bother me. It's not great, but it didn't bother me. Even with
one,
huh?
The worst one ever. I watched once. I'll never watch again. Is the one with Will Smith's son.
Oh.
And Jackie Chan. Is that Jackie Chan? I don't even remember.
Yeah. That one wasn't bad.
Stupid. I hated it. Fuck that movie.
I'm curious to rewatch The Karate Kid because I haven't watched that in 30 years.
Same thing. I
like
it.
And I haven't watched Cobra Kai. So
I still didn't watch Cobra Kai. I can't get myself to do it. I don't know why. I think part of me feels like it's going to be too much dialogue driven. It's like watching Melrose Place.
It might be. And you know what though? After watching Karate Kid, it might make me intrigued to watch Cobra Kai. And maybe what I'll do is the days I work from home, just throw it on during the day, watch a couple episodes a day.
We'll see.
But
my brother, everybody I know watch it, and they're like, "Yo, you didn't watch Cobra Kai? That's just badass." And all the clips I see about Cobra Kai, I'm like, "What's so badass about it?"
I don't know.
Like, unless they're not showing the good parts, I'm like, I'm just seeing the parts where fucking what's his face and that the guy he beat or like they got the two schools.
It's probably a good thing it doesn't show all the good shit in trailers because we hate when that happens. And you're like, okay, I've seen everything I wanted to see now.
Oh, I have so much to talk about Karate Kid. It just reminded me of a theory, fan theory. I'll say but I'll explain it.
I think I know what you're talking
about. The
Karate
Kid is really the bad guy in the movie.
Yeah. But
you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Because I'm holding back what I was going to say about The Last Dragon, which I fucking love that movie.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm sure you guys know what I'm going to
God damn, I used to watch martial art movies nonstop. I watched like almost every Bruce Lee movie.
Nice.
I read the subtitles. That's the first shit I got into subtitles for. Because you have to, because that's how we need
a fun action wheel, but we got to figure that out because there's so many fucking.
There's a lot of action.
We'll talk about that.
But my thing is mostly I lean towards the martial art action.
Oh, we could. An action wheel would be fun.
I mean,
big cheesy action movies.
Yep.
Like what's the Arnold Schwarzenegger one? The Last Action Hero.
Now so let's talk about this while we're live. For one like that, should those just be instead of doing like two each? Should those just be like one apiece? So they're done within 2 weeks.
It don't matter to me. I don't care.
If we're putting together an action movie wheel.
Yeah, like we each pick one movie, or should we each pick 2 movies?
Oh, we gotta at least go 2 or 3. There's a lot of them out there.
We can always, but the thing is, we can always come back to it one way or another because then you can pick like a certain actor and that's in. You know what I mean?
Oh wait a minute! Cobra Kai goes in the concept that the dude is really the bad guy.
With the Karate Kid, bad guy in Cobra Kai, I think.
Really? Shit. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I think that's the only thing I know about it.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Holy shit!
They reverse roles in the TV show.
Wow.
Interesting.
Damn.
But,
all right.
Yeah. Final thoughts on Bloodsport, guys?
I'm sticking with my It's just a fun, ridiculous watch.
It's just a plot. I'm telling you right now, this is just an action movie.
Yeah,
if the storyline was awesome, this would definitely be like a 9, an 8, a 9 for me.
Yeah.
But because the storyline is nothing special, and it's just I just watch it for the action, it's a 7. But it's great.
What's interesting is like there's elements in the story that could be a lot more interesting if they decide.
But they don't put it together right. And
there's like a psychological aspect there that I feel like they touch on with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Sean Lee getting in his head.
Yeah.
For their fight, I feel like that could have been explored if they were actually trying to make a quality story behind the movie. But this was just a straight up beat 'em up.
Yeah, but
I loved it though. I do love it.
Man. It's cool. I mean, it's a fun watch. It's an hour and a half, so it doesn't drag at all.
No,
like,
it really doesn't.
Even laying out the backstory, like they skip over a lot of shit, and it kind of looks ridiculous. Just the back setup, but but it doesn't take long to get to the actual fight.
Not at all.
So fun.
And like I said,
now I got to watch Kickboxer again because I want to see which one I like better. Because in my head right now, Kickboxer, the fighting scenes, I think,
I don't remember.
Are way better than this.
I don't remember.
You don't remember Kickboxer? Oh,
I seen it about a year ago, but these movies kind of blend, like you guys were saying.
Where he fights that really skinny dude with the bald head, and he has that fucking braided, just a braid, and he got his taped up hands, and he puts glass on their knuckles.
Yep.
You don't remember that?
I don't. The one fight where the black fighter he's going against does like the threatening like this.
Yeah.
Then he basically kicks him out of the ring in 10 seconds.
Yeah, fucks him up. He's like, yeah, okay, bow, just one kick.
Oh man, yeah. I love these type of, as far as like action films go. I'm with you, James. The martial arts ones I like way more than like the guns and all that shit. That's because it's just not that the explosions aren't cool and fun, but the hand-to-hand combat with the swords and all the other fun weapons.
That's why the raid movies are one of the movies.
If we do, that's why I want to review those on Popcorn and Pints. I want to review those on Popcorn and Pints.
You ever seen the raid movies, Chris?
Good.
I don't think so.
Yo.
Oh, you want action movie? What, you don't give a fuck about the storyline? It's like from the beginning to the end, it's straight up action. Like martial arts and shit. You gotta watch the raid movies. It's Raid and Raid 2.
Okay.
Oh,
you seen the Raid, Gio? Yeah, we may have to do an.
And I mean nonstop from the beginning to the end. Fucking fighting the whole thing.
Because now, see what I'm thinking right now. Because I know I said 1 or 2, and I know you said it's like 2 or 3, and I'm like, because I want to get through the wheels fast. But right now, I'm thinking the Raid 1, the Raid 2, and fucking Ninja Assassin would be my 3 right there.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many.
Would be my 3 right there because they're just. I haven't seen Ninja Assassin in years.
All right, so hold on. What wheel are we? We're wrapping up the OG wheel the next 2 weeks.
That one I took off.
So we're throwing on the video game wheel.
Yeah, I want to wait till before I pull on another wheel. I want to try to get at least 1, maybe 2 more wheels done first, just so that you know what I mean. So
so the OG wheel will be done in 2 weeks. Are you gonna put the video game wheel on, or are you still gonna wait?
No, I want to wait for another wheel to come off. Is what I'm saying. I think.
Oh, he did see the Raid movies. You're right. Fantastic from the beginning to the end. You're right.
Yes,
because it's
the fighting
nonstop.
Is fucking.
I didn't have a chance to go pee. I actually had to pause it. Usually, like if there's a dialogue, I'm like, I take like 10 seconds to pee. I'm like, I can go pee. It was nonstop action. I was like, what the fuck? I can't stop. I have to keep going.
Because I don't remember Ninja Assassin, but I thought that I know that has fire action.
I do.
But the Raid 1 and 2 were probably the best action movies I've ever seen in my life. Again, take into account what I just said about Ninja Assassin, because I do not remember. That could be up there with them as well.
Because it's nonstop from beginning to end. It's better than Ninja Assassin.
Okay, I don't remember Ninja Assassin. I've seen it like once or twice. It was like when it first came out. I remember I got it on Blu-ray.
I would like to see that again.
Yeah, hell yeah. But we're gonna wrap this one up, guys, and we may talk for a couple minutes behind the scenes.
That's another thing. Did John Claude wrap that up? We don't know.
Probably not. He shouldn't.
Oh, no way, man. No way.
You go Raw.
Van Damme was a Raw dogger.
You think he did the split while he?
100%.
If I could do a split, never mind.
You think they did the opposite? He rolled her. He did the split and he spun around like a helicopter.
A 3-bladed helicopter.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. Anyways, people, go check out Worst Damn Gamer. Go check out Dreams the Creator. Go check out Any Last Words. Go check out So Good It's Scary. Each and every single one of them has a TikTok as well. Go check out their TikToks. All that good stuff. They make dope content. They're awesome people. Go check them out. Check out the Z Network. Make sure you check out Horror Research 30, Popcorn and Pints, and Stories from a Bar. Thanks for popping by. And wow, we had a hell of an episode tonight.
It was a fun one.
We ended on
just 15 minutes for Come and See. Go fuck that movie.
Yeah, that's for Come and See. Come and see this.
True.